Hey everybody, how's everyone doing this morning on this beautiful Monday morning? It's nice out. It has a little bit of a chill, but I like it like that. So, this weekend, what did I do this weekend? I really didn't do that much this weekend. I was going to get to the Supercross race out in Pittsburgh, but that did not happen because they were calling for rain, and here the rain ended up stopping like in the morning. So I was a little bummed out that I couldn't make it out there, but I was able to watch it I watched it on TV last night. I mean, not last night, but Saturday when they aired it live. But went to church Sunday, watched the Silver State race. It's held out in Las Vegas, and I watched that online also, or as well. But I also went over to the hobby shop, and here I've figured it wasn't in, but I took a chance and went over to see if my 8 scale was in. And so it wasn't in, which was alright. I hung out there for a little bit or whatever. And then, but that was pretty much about it. I ordered a servo, which some of you may or may not know what that is. But it's for my 8 scale buggy that I bought. A steering servo. If I had a nitro, I'd have to buy 2 servos. But I'm not running a nitro. I'm running electric. So, with that being said, I just only need 1 servo. But again, I'm waiting for that to come in. Once not just the servo, but once my car comes in, I'll start putting that all together. And then hopefully I'm hoping by mid-May I'll be racing. It all depends how long it takes me to get the buggy together and get my radio adapted. So yeah, I'm excited about it. Like I said, it's been a while that I haven't raced, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. And I'm racing a new class, which is 8 scale. I never raced that before. I never even drove. I drove a monster truck, RC 8 scale OC, but that was around in my backyard and stuff. I mean, they had races for them, but I never raced in an 8 scale buggy or 8 scale race before. So yeah, I'm excited about that, getting all that stuff together. I would like to maybe go to like a big race, like where there's like 300-400 entries. I don't care where I end up. If I end up not being able to, or I go into qualifiers and I end up not qualifying, but I can say, hey, I did that. then I could make it to the C main, and then it all depends what the bump ups are. If it's the first top 2 or 3, and if I'm fast enough, I can bump up to the B main, and so forth and so forth. But again, I need to get my car together first. I can't put all my eggs all in one basket. I gotta do a few things before I even get to where I want to be. So getting the car put together is the main thing. Getting that put together, and then getting the radio adapted how I want it. So, but again, I'm looking forward to that. And but yeah, God's good, that's for sure. Went to church yesterday. That was good. I'm glad I went. And I went to church also yesterday. But yeah, now I'm off to work. So, and then yeah, that's pretty much about it. Another thing, I will eventually, once I get settled and start getting video and stuff of my, like, even after when I start racing and stuff and collect video footage and stuff, I will be most likely starting a new YouTube page. I mean, I'm keeping the page that I have now. Like, I'll just get on here and share about what's going on, like I've been, and how Christ works in my life, and just personal stuff. And then my other page will be my race page. So it'll be something that it'll be something to the effect of Kostenbader RC Racing or Kostenbader RC Racing Team. So probably in the next month or so, or no, actually I'll start when I get my buggy. I'll probably create it, because I want to make video footage of putting it together and stuff like that. So, and I'll be sharing stuff on both pages, but I want to keep all my racing, a lot of my racing stuff on my racing page. I kind of wish I would have started this earlier, like a couple years ago, but God's timing is His timing, and even a couple years ago I wasn't really thinking about RC racing. I was here and there, but I was here and there thinking about it, but I also wasn't getting into it like I wanted to. So maybe that's why, who knows. But again, the Lord's timing is the best timing. And if whoever watches this video, just keep in your prayers, just different things that I have to get done. So, like adult stuff, And also, I want to add on to my parents' house, so keep that in your prayers. So I have my own like in-law quarters or whatever you want to call it. And but yeah, so I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful for everything that God has allowed so far in my life. I'm definitely blessed, that's for sure. If it wasn't for Him, who knows where I'd be. I could be in a lot worse things. Possibly. All kinds of things, like, who knows, sin, gambling, but I can't say gambling because I do like going in and gambling once in a while. There for a while I had to stop myself because it was definitely a once a week thing, and I actually it was getting bad where I was gambling online too. And it's definitely not a good thing to get caught up in that. You hurt yourself financially when you think you have money, and here you don't, and you think you'll win it all back, and you don't. So yeah, just gambling actually ran through my family. My pap. Gambling and alcohol, and that runs through my family. But I don't want to say I can, it's close to the Lord I can hold myself back. There's sometimes I could get caught up in either or, because one, if you're winning, it's like, oh, let's keep playing. Or if you're drinking, it's like, man, this feels good, especially if you get that buzz on. Man, it's like, man, I like this feeling. But now I can have a beer, and I'll say, man, this beer tastes really good. Could I have another one? Yes, but I don't. So, which that's a good thing. So, self-control is the main thing in those situations. And so, and again, I guess for anything, you can have too much of whatever, eat too much, your phone, get on your phone and just thumb scroll, and you don't get anything done. And so, yes, it can be not a good thing, and I will admit, thumb scrolling for me is not a too good of a thing, because I could sit on my phone and just scroll and look at this video, watch that video, watch this RC video, just watch funny stuff, whatever. And that's one thing you guys can keep me in your prayers about also. Limiting myself to my phone. And so, yeah, it can be a not not so good of a thing, that's for sure. And when there's something that I like, I can get caught up in doing it and let other things lack. So yeah, that's my again, that's I'm talking about myself. That's for me, and I can imagine there's people out there that will agree with me because they have the same issue. And it can be a bad thing. So, but again, thank you for listening, and keep an eye out if you're interested in RC racing or just interested in following me or whatever. Again, I'll be starting a new YouTube page, and for my RC racing, and I just there's a lot of things I need, or there's things that I would like to do, and one of them is getting either like a small workshop or something that I can move all that stuff out to and not worry about cluttering up the house. So, but alright guys, I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. God bless.